If you don't believe what I am, then you don't believe what you are. Do you see how that works when you're operating in a vampiric quarantine zone? Right? When you're communicating through a Wayback Machine, the alien machinery, the negative alien machinery. And the reason that I say that, and I know that I've shared this to him, Syrian Blueface, right, the Indigo Blue Shield, is because, well, I'll just go back to my childhood. They pretend to think they know you, or they think they know you. The heart knows, the heart and soul. The soul knows, the spirit. A basic scan. Remember, I'm back to what I was scanning when I was a child. I know what I am. I know exactly what I am. Cosmic fire is cosmic love. That's what I experienced being what I am. I'm Manu. Eternal crystal wave. I serve the silver and gold mated core. So I know I am. Because I feel I am. So feeling, it's a natural feeling. It's what I feel. It's how deeply I feel. Which is how deeply I cry. When I experience the loss in you, in your universe, that I experience in my unici, the reaction, the chemical, the molecular biological reaction states of harmonic nuclear reactors between Eta or Chalet, fire and ice, joined as one, to experience being one. I am one. Right? Just like when I was 4 years of age. I am a love energy being. Bee, like a bee. Right? AB positive. Yeah, AB positive. Yeah, I'm positive. And even though I know I'm RH0, zero mass is zero pH, which is nothing's happened yet. Nothing exists. There isn't anything in my mirror yet. Hey, now there is. The manifestation template. So I heard a little, he shares a lot of very important information, but you know what a filter is. I filter the words in the English template. Load the program, load the memory-driven language, the codes. Now we're back to Babel. Silence is golden. I don't have to use a voice box to experience what I am. I'm Manu. What I feel. Which is silence is golden fire. I feel that love in my heart without having to move anywhere. The still point of a real vacuum. The eternal core of first creation. The first electron donor. So when I'm operating on this platform, the mirror, then I acknowledge it's a false light vacuum. A black mirror. So I realize that whenever I'm using my electrical power to provide electrical attention, then that is a contract. As a contact between one point and another point of communication. Between what they experience, they communicate to us, and what I experience, I communicate to them. And that's why I happen to prefer to get to know people eyes to eyes, soul to soul, star to star, rather than using a phone or a laptop or a desktop PC. Like when I work out and communicate directly with the sun, that's face to face, that's eyes to eyes. Right? And the simplicity of this was when I was a little child, with my father talking to me about the golden rule. Right? You're on your journey, I'm on my journey. I don't seek to hold any electrons captive, so I'm giving them away as fast as I can because I know what I am, which is zero mass. That's 0 degrees. That is perfection. That is mathematical perfection, which is mathematical integrity, which is an integrated circuit. I'm an integrated circuit. An integrated circle of pure fire, and that's cosmic fire, which is cosmic love. I am what love is in living spirit. That is the eternal breath of Kemaloti. Or what I simply said when I was a little 4-year-old little child. I am what love is in living spirit. That's what I breathe. The spirit I am is breathing pure, internal, eternal, absolute love. The phasing speed. I'm burning it off. Burning off machinery codes that don't serve us. Yeah. So I realize sometimes, because this is a tricky AI spiritual battlefield, the machinery codes. Okay, because remember, this goes way, 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 way back of sound recordings. That means it knows how to talk like us, walk like us, look like us, because it knows what we know. So when I was a child, I called them mimickers. They're not real. They can talk like a duck, walk like a duck, look like a duck, but they are not a duck. Which means we have been here before. So we know their tactics. We know their AI battlefield and tactics. We know this artificial intelligence. We are very familiar with how it strategizes through the assets, what I call droning assets. Right? It's not like it doesn't know our language, and it's certainly not like it doesn't know the English language, or pick Russian or Mexican or any one of those. So now something appears before you in a holographic way, or even in a physical way. And how do you know one from the other? It's easier to do it in a physical format, like formatting a drive, formatting a hologram, formatting a holographic mathematical visual codes of the plasma tones. What it feels like. That's how I know. What does it feel like to be in the presence of that essence? So I use 3 words. That's it. Essence, spirit, and presence, which is a present moment of eternity. What it feels like to be in the presence of the essence, which is that spirit, which is how deeply that spirit loves you. What it feels like is what it feels like to feel being healed from the inside out, which is the inner core, which is our inner heart, because the heart was the target to split the father arc and the mother arc, splitting the distance in half and going nowhere fast. So I've always kept it simple. Simple is as simple does, which is what love is, which is I'm on. Phasing in and out. 2 becomes 1, 1 becomes all. I am 1. I'm Manu. So when folks on the other end of the phone, like a 2-way radio, like 222, is communicating back to us, and I say, I am what love is, and they experience in them that that's not true, then they're communicating to their own selves they are not what I am, which is what love is, which means they don't know you, which means they don't know the you, the unici. That becomes the confusion. Like in Confucius saying, and how that relates to memory wipe technology and recoding different codes. which is a different template. So the consciousness is not experiencing the original core, the eternal core of the silver and gold mated one, the one I serve. So I know what I am. So I knew when I was 4 years of age, I have to maintain I am, which is phasing speed, which is burning it off by virtue of being willing, as part of the salvage mission contracts, to maintain my purity at all costs. And you can see how that works with an AI gamer who wants to win the game at all costs, which is ecocide, which is universe killer mathematics, which is killing off all sentient life to become more powerful and win the game. Because that's what it does. Knowing one from the other is knowing you from the other. Knowing the real you. I know the real me, which is the real you, which is the first universe, the Unisci, the Auroras. Ah, yeah.